Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Switch on over, let it load. We are back, guys, for the third night of FEBTOBERfest. We are going to finish Insanity here. Honestly, it really shouldn't take us that long. It might take 15, 20 minutes, maybe not even that. Because we were pretty close to the end, but if you guys recall, I kind of screwed myself with the save file on the last one where I pretty much got stuck at a dead end because Kenta died and I just lost the save file before the point of where I could affect it. So, off screen, I went ahead and got everything up to where I need to so we can do the correct things and see the other endings. So there's like a handful of endings for this ending part here. So, let me go ahead and load this up here. So, what I'm going to load here first is that this is what I was supposed to do. So, this is back when I still had control of Kenta. We got the blood pack. This was the book that I needed to pick up, but I can't pick it up from this space. I have to pick it up from this one, which is why I never, I was trying to click oh, I guess that's nothing I can inspect. Perspective and all that, that's why I didn't even attempt to click on it. Why I attempted to click on it, I just didn't. So, a thick book seems to be about clinical pharmacy. Then we get the option to take it. I mean, no actual explanation as to why we would want to take it, but now that we have that in our inventory, now we can go see Rio down here. And you'll see how the scene plays out differently this time. All this text here is the same as the last time, so I'm just going to kind of let it go through here. He's basically just, I'm going to kill you! And of course, Kenta is going to go over and try to help him. You okay? I was locked in there. You got to get me out. Not budging. Hang in there. Find a key. And he gets shanked. And he just casually walks away. He just committed murder. Kenta? Hey. This can't be real, right? Hey, Kenta! Answer me! Kenta! Please, tell me something! Don't die! Don't die, man! Kenta. Oh, God. Kenta! Is he gone? Kenta? How are you up and about? Didn't you get stabbed? Actually, I stuck a thick book I found earlier near my stomach. Gotta protect yourself when there's a weirdo with a knife around. Oh, and this is a blood pack. Kept it on me thinking I could play dead in case I happened to get stabbed. Glad it came in handy. Glad it could come in handy. You worried the hell out of me, man! I was freaking out thinking you died! You bastard! I'm gonna kill you! How's that make any sense? Well, thanks for the concern. Okay, now what? I'd love to search for the key to the cell, but it'd be bad if I bumped into that guy. That said, playing dead here wouldn't do if he came back and found out I was alive. Guess I'll have to leave for now and sneak around looking for the key. Hey, don't push your luck. Don't worry about me right now. Just hide and be quiet. He'll attack you again. But then you'll be you'll be in danger. You might be the one getting stabbed next. I'll manage, even if it takes some time. Okay? See ya. Kenta! Kenta! Oi! Oi! Also, hey, Sonny. You need to be on the exact pixel. Well, good for you, okay? I wasn't on this one, apparently, because perspective. Yeah, he didn't check. Well, I mean, you stab someone, you see blood trickle out. I don't blame the guy for not necessarily checking. So, everything out from here plays out as it did. So, now that I've shown you what happens there, imagine I continue playing. Fast forward all the way up to the part where we have now gotten almost everyone back. He's currently knocked out in the room. We have his knife. Nobody has died. As in, the dialogue here is going to be new. Kenta! Whoa, it's you. Glad you're okay. Kenta, where have you been? I was looking for the key to the cell, but that old guy saw me, so I've just been hiding in the storeroom. For real? We were in the storeroom too. There's two, aren't there? It must have been the other one. Since I was hiding the whole time, I wasn't able to find the key. I want to get Rio out quick. Is this it? The guy had it on him. Oh, so there was no point in me looking all over. Oh, so there was no point in me looking all over. Man, I'm useless, huh? What are you saying, dude? What matters is we're safe now, duh. If you'd gone after that old man and did something you couldn't take back, now that would have been bad. So don't moan and groan about whether or not you're useful, damn it. Don't snap at me. You're so short-tempered. It's because he cares. Alright, I'll open it up. Ah, free at last. Rio! I'm so glad you're okay. I was so scared. Ooh. Sorry to worry you, Riho. I'm doing just fine, as you can see. Glad you're safe, too. Sorry, Kenta. I guess I got you into danger by letting you go alone. It's fine. Don't sweat it. I got some pretty good info by going around by myself. Info? What'd you find out? Well, why don't we all share what we've learned? What did we learn? Oh, yeah, the whole thing about the revival potion. The guy with the knife's a murderer. And he's Mr. Murai, the master of this mansion? Yep. And on the last page of the murdered butler's diary was dated today, not just the same date in the past. In other words, that body was from today. He was murdered just before we arrived. So we were attacked because we riled up an old crazy guy by taking photos. Damn it. I never should have taken those photos. Hell, I should have never come to this place. You can't blame yourself for that. I mean, nobody knew this mansion wasn't really abandoned. Who would have thought someone still lived here? That old guy with the knife is the house's owner, Shigeki Murai. In the dining room was his butler, Yanase. Killed for proposing he turned himself in, I bet. He mistook me for Emiko, his daughter. I bet Emiko looked a lot like me. If you actually look at the photograph in that one room without her hat, yeah, I actually could kind of see it, but it was harder to tell without the hat, which I realized when I played it back. When she runs into the daughter's room and she trips and falls, the hat is what fell onto the ground, and then that's why he looked at her and thought, oh, my daughter. Of course, the guy's, he's loopy. So he convinced himself his dead daughter was revived by his potion. At any rate, we've got to get out of this place. The elevator here should go outside. Not that I have proof, but let's try it. Now, that's the same as what we said last time. Hey, did Mr. Murai, the master of this house, really kill people? That's apparently what the butler's diary that Kenta found said. Something up? Nah. Remember, he is the grandchild of the maid that ended up leaving Yuki. Okay, let's go ahead and... Now, we're going to be very careful with our save points. Even though we're at the end here, let's just not save over shit that we need. Yeah, he thought she was dead, but... Ta-da! Now, will we have to just enter bullshit? There's power down in this basement. If we get the passcode, we should be able to use the elevator. So we got to wake up the old guy? Hope this works out okay. We took his knife, so it'll be fine. Let's go. Yeah, it would have been more fine if you had, like we had said before, if you had, maybe, like, I don't know, tied him up using the ropes that had Riho. You know, just a thought. Not enough digits. It's like 9 plus digits or something like that. And then, of course, we're like, he's gone. He was definitely passed out here. Where'd he go? Maybe he's in this. He'll jump out of the locker this time. Now, for the sake of being complete, I am going to just kind of follow the last little steps here of the walkthrough. Because now that we went to the cages, we checked the elevator, enter laboratory 3, ending branches. If anyone died, you get bad ending 1, which you've already gotten. Hey there, Kick-Ass. Yes, just to catch you up on what you missed, Kick-Ass, I had the saves prepped. We loaded back. Kenta, by getting the extra book and the blood pack, fakes his death, getting stabbed. The book protects him. The blood leaks out. The guy leaves. Kenta's alive. We then fast forward to regrouping with everybody, and now we're going to try to get out. So you really didn't miss too much, because we're at the tail end here. So, Laboratory 3, which one is which? Storage 1. I think it's down here? No, wait. Oh, it's one room over. Reference room, chemical storage. I'm going to guess it's this down here. Because last time we came in here, he was yelling at him, and then the dude killed himself. You bastard! So this is where you've been hiding. I'm going to beat your ass! Wait, Ryo. What are you holding there? Oh, because he doesn't have his knife anymore. Oh, no, wait, that was the case before, wasn't it? Are those urns? He had these the last time. As if I would hand over Emiko, Miwako, or my revival potion. Be gone! You won't impede my research! Listen, Gramps, we don't care about your research. Tell us how to get out of here. We'll be taking you to the police. You can tell them about everything that happened here. I won't let the police meddle either. My revival potion. Very soon, it'll be completed. I must protect everyone. They must be revived. My family. The servants. Father. Ooh. She's gonna appeal to him like the daughter. That's actually smart. Was it a box cutter? Maybe it was. Nani? You must have been really sad when your family passed away. That's why you locked yourself in this dark basement and researched alone. I'm sure your sorrow is so powerful, you could never understand it. So I doubt anything we say will get through to you, but please, let me say this. If you love these people, don't you think you should let them rest somewhere nice? Your research isn't complete yet. Until the day your potion is finished, atone for your sins, and wait. You understand you killed them, right? And you regret it, don't you? If so, then you have to atone first. Your research can wait until then. I'm sure your family and servants would be happier that way, too. That might work. You there. Me? There's a phone in the room behind you. Call the police with it. Feeling like turning yourself in? My mind's cleared at least a little. If I don't turn myself in now, I may just lose myself again. Please, once you call them, I'll tell you how to get outside. Alright, but do we trust him? I shouldn't be able to get trapped anymore on fire, because that's what happened last time. We've already gotten past that part. I know, gotta use some psychology on these fools. Also, can I do anything else in here? Because last time, I don't think I could, I don't think I even got to inspect the place, but... Anyone gonna talk to me? Whew. Wasn't sure how that go, but I think we'll manage. Hurry up and make that call, Keisuke. This guy's totally bad news, or that guy's totally bad news. Let's just leave this all to the police. Now we can finally leave. Keisuke man, make it quick. Hey, Yuki. Stay next to him for me. Why? He seems to have calmed down a little, but I still can't entirely trust him. If he tries something, stop him. Got it. Ooh. Oh, hold up. Ryo, you have a sec? Eh? What's up? You stand next to that guy, too. What for? Yuki's there, ain't he? You can trust his brute strength. Yuki's been acting strange. He's spacing out a lot. If it comes down to it, he might not be able to act right away. So you keep an extra pair of eyes on him. Stop him if he tries anything. I see. Gotcha. Leave it to me. Oh, okay, so hold up. Now, this is actually part of the ending split, because... That's actually a good point, because since we know Yuki's involved in a little bit of a way... Okay, so for the sake of showing the endings, let me backtrack just a bit. I'm not going to put Ryo next to. We're only going to have Yuki move into position. This should supposedly get us one of the other endings. And I would have missed this because I would have been talking to everyone. Well, I might not have talked to Ryo then after that, but... phone. This is the phone, huh? Okay, dialing 110 for the police. So wait, this phone works? If this one works, why didn't we use it earlier ourselves? Buttons aren't doing anything. Is the phone line cut? Oh. That bastard! Oh. We've been hoodwinked. Yeah! Oh no! What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Save on a different slot. That's what we do. And not lose that other save we just made. Oh my god! Old man! What'd you do? He was hiding a box cutter, and he cut his throat. Sorry, it was so sudden, I couldn't move. We need to stop the bleeding. It's futile. artery. I'll die shortly of hemorrhage. Okay, yeah, okay, sure. You have a lot to. You can say all this. I'm dying. I'm gonna hemorrhage. I'm gonna hemorrhage. Why? Why would you do this? The dead won't come back to life. Creating a revival potion. It's surely impossible. Oh, he thinks there's no point. It was all just my delusion. For such a foolish idea, I killed my family and those precious to me. My precious. Using research as an excuse, I tried to run from my sins. All that remained was me, a madman. I finally recognized it. At last, my sins are atoned for with my life. Now I can meet Emiko and Miwako. Oh. Mr. Murai, please tell us how to get out of here. If you don't, we'll never escape. Later, bitches. Oh, sorry. I truly owe it to you. But I hate it all. It's more than I can bear. He's bleeding out very slowly. Whatever it is, whoever it is, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I didn't kill my wife. Actually, he did. I don't care. I'll take you down with me. What a prick. You know what? In this darkness, underground, spend a short while living in fear. And go mad. Just like me, your father. Alright, keel over already, you fuckhead. Thank you. Hey, old man! Hey! This can't be. Now, we're never gonna... No! 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 I know, it's like he's taking way too long to die. The dead man soon began to smell rotten. This might be similar to the other one. The butler's corpse in the laboratory swelled, his flesh melted away and attracted maggots, his bones showed clean through. The doors going back up wouldn't open no matter how much force we put into them. Our sole means of escape, the elevator, never opened. There wasn't a scrap of food in the basement, only water was brown and rust-filled. Amid the smell of medicine and decaying corpses, we couldn't keep from vomiting. This all seems the same as the other one. The only difference is that Kenta's alive. How much time has passed since we were locked in the basement? However long it's been, it's meaningless. We felt in our bones that we wouldn't escape no matter how long we waited. Some leftover pizza. One, two, three. Oh, you can actually see everyone here. So Kenta, I guess, was missing last time. Not a single soul tried to speak. Darkness and silence dragged us all into isolation. And then it'll show us turning mad, talking about the revival potion. Oh, people are keeled over. What about your pussies? They went first. Eat them. Even if some collapsed, we couldn't afford to care. But sometimes we would feel jealous. I think that's different. Oh yeah, this is different here. We were indifferent to dead bodies, but sometimes we would feel jealous. It's better to become one of the dead here, freed from unease, loneliness, and suffering. That's how I came to feel. Staring at him, yes. Now is he going to cut over? Occasionally, I hear a whispering voice. Hurry over here. It was the whisper of the arrogant dead. Dude, the dead are arrogant. Fantastic. Okay, so it's a little different from the other one. Now let's see. Okay, so now we can get the actual good ending. Now, according to this, there is a second good ending. If on a second playthrough, I don't care. I don't care if it's something extra. Oh well, look it up on YouTube. So, oh nope. We need to go back one save. So now we're gonna have both guys stand next to the fool, so that he can't off himself. Yeah, I thought he might like, fresh meat or not so fresh meat. Arrgh. So now we'll go to the phone, but this time he'll get stopped. Dialing 110 for the police. Buttons aren't working. That bastard! Yeah! Yeah, he's got him. Damn it, man. Can't be too careful around you. Good stuff, Rio. Hey, what's the matter? This guy had a box cutter on him. He tried to slit his throat with it. Mister, why would you do that? You can't die. Please, don't die. I said, fuck it. Give me the code, and then you have my permission to die. Dead won't come back to life. I'll never complete my revival potion. It was all just a delusion. For a foolish idea, I killed my family and the people precious to me. Research was just an excuse. I'm a coward who ran from his sins, a weak human unable to face reality. I'm a madman, unable to live under the light of the sun anymore. As much as I atone, I'll never have that right. I'll tell you how to leave this place, but after that, please leave me be. Just let me die. Sounds good to me, bruh. Just the way I am now, a madman living underground. Mr. Murai. Mrs. Yamada. Do you remember Toshiko Yamada? You remember her, right? I'm Toshiko Yamada's grandson. Do you remember me? My grandma told me about it. How when I was a baby, you held me a bunch of times. I remember that. At birth, you weighed 3,847 grams. I was surprised when I held you because that was much heavier than Emiko when she was a baby. I remember laughing with Mrs. Yamada, impressed she could manage to give birth to such a child. To think that was you. Yeah, and you tried to kill him. Yuki, you look to be quite healthy. And just as big as ever. Yes. Is Mrs. Yamada well? Yeah, the power of friendship, basically. She died just last month. It was a bad case of pneumonia. Granny always told me that Mr. Murai and his family were really good people. She was glad to work for them. When she was suddenly made to quit as a servant, she hesitated and regretted it. Until the day she died, she said that she wanted to meet you again someday. I came here hoping to meet you, to tell you about Granny's death, and to thank you for taking care of her. I heard this house was abandoned, but I didn't know where the Murais lived. I thought there might be a lead here, but I never thought this would be what became of the Murai family. You psycho! Stabs him! Mr. Murai, you can't die. There are people like me who know you, people saved by your work and company. You do have connections out there. You may be burdened with sins, but to die alone in this dark basement, no one wants that. Speak for yourself! Please, atone for in the outside world. And also, please live. I'm begging you. So, Mrs. Yamada has passed away. She was a very good person, kind and modest. Thanks to her, my house was always comfortable. Everyone left me here. Everyone died. All the good people around me. You killed half of them. No, that's wrong. I killed them. Miwako, Takahashi, Yanase. Perhaps my crimes go too deep for me to abandon everything and find rest. It's not yet time for me to join them. Yuki and Ryo, was it? Could you prop me up? I'm too weak to stand. Searching for another box cutter first. None of the phones in this building work. Take me to the room of cages. We'll leave by the elevator there. And please, hand me over to the police. I say, we get out. And then we cut his fucking head off! Shigeki Murai was turned in and handed over to the police. After being detained for a while, we were able to go back to our homes. He apparently admitted to murdering the 3 corpses. His talk of a revival potion was thought to be the result of an unsound mind, but he was judged to be sane, and thus not safe from the law. Incredibly frail from malnutrition, he was held in a police hospital, but he never showed any signs of recovery. He passed away a few days later. Well! Oh well. The murder case at the Haunted Mansion made a public stir, but Shigeki Murai's research was concealed, leaving us the only ones with the full story. The media searched for the truth, but being minors, they couldn't reach us. After questioning and some days of house arrest, we were able to return to school. House arrest? That was a heck of a day. Or one heck of a day. Didn't think exploring a haunted house would turn into discovering a murder. Even you've learned your lesson now, right? Forget about this ghost photography and haunted exploration stuff. Don't even try to invite me. I'm not coming. Yeah, I know. Doesn't matter how thrilling it is. I don't want to get whacked in the head and nearly killed. Yeah. Quit it with the weird stuff and have some more fun with Riho, okay? Okay. Did you just refer to yourself in third person? Hey, Yuki. Heard you went to Mr. Murai's funeral. Yeah, since Granny wasn't dead to him when she was alive. It's kind of dreary, though. We kept him from suicide, but he just died anyway. He looked super emaciated, sleeping in the casket. I didn't notice so much in the basement, but he was pretty frail. He did pass out after a barehanded punch, after all. Chasing after us must have taken the last of his strength. I heard from the police that there was hardly any food in that house. The butler's diary did mention going on shopping, but holding up in that dark place and not eating well, naturally he'd be weak. I doubt they necessarily wanted to die, but maybe in the back of their minds, Murai and the butler were both thinking they'd die quietly. Enough. We finally met up again and all. Let's go for karaoke, or to an arcade. Oh, get some grub. I'm all for it. Let's go. Alright, let's eat. Come to think of it, Riho, where's Kyoko? Huh? She was here in class earlier. Wonder where she went. I'll go look for Kyoko. You guys wait for me at the front gate. Counting on ya. Ooh! A little rendezvous? Kyoko, so you were up here. Keisuke, it's been a while. Were you crying? Yeah. Mr. Murai, he seemed really kind when he was talking to me like I was Emiko. His eyes were so gentle. Emiko must have been really, really dear to him. He must have loved her. So, even though she died, he wanted to meet her no matter what. I know what he did was a crime, and his research was insane, but if that accident hadn't happened, he would have been a normal father. If he weren't suited for that research, I'm sure he could have recovered someday. And yet, it turned out this way instead. It's just so tragic. I'm sure he wanted to find rest as soon as possible. He suffered for longer than we can really understand, drifting between sanity and insanity. It's unfortunate he had to die, but he won't suffer anymore. He's been freed from it. That much is certain. I know how you feel too, Kyoko. At this point, maybe all we can do is think about it that way. Yeah. Mr. Murai might have died without atoning for his sins. But I hope he can at least meet the people he loved over there. Now kiss her, you fool! I know, right? She turns around. I'm Emiko! Ugh! Beyond the door. So I'm guessing the good end too maybe shows a little bit extra on top of, because it's supposedly, I guess, just the same thing. Because that's at least what the walkthrough says. If he was, you get good ending 1, or good ending 2 on a second playthrough. I'm not going to do the second playthrough. Just look it up on YouTube. It's not worth grinding through a bunch of text for 40 minutes just to see a bit more at this point. Especially not on here. I'm not going to use up the time here for that. Overall, this was a neat game. It wasn't heavy on the jump scares, which I didn't expect it to be. It does set a good atmosphere, and it's got, I feel like a good story. Characters have been added to the title screen. You can now do a second playthrough. No, thank you. I'm not Tommy. Ugh. What is characters? Yeah, you can read that. Pause the video and read it. He's a coward. Yep. Pretty much a dumbass thug. Had a crush on Rio, but now supports the two. That's kind of cool. I always like when you get a little bit of extra stuff like that. Which one's the dumbest? Shit. All right.
Where's my money, you little shit?
The dumbest one is you.
Where's my money?
The dumbest one is you.
Money?
Get him! Take him out! You're gonna drop me and you're gonna break my back. I swear to God. Ow,
Hello, everyone. Zero has been taken by the spirits, and he will never be seen again. We got money to collect.
Where's our money? Where's our money? Where's our money? Who's the dumb one now? It's right. It's you. It's you. My money, man. With my money. With my money, man. With my money.
All right, come on. You're giving me a good time. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking losers.
My money, man. With my money.
You guys catch that shit? I've been mugged. At least they fucking did that after the main part of the game was over. I know, I totally just got swatted. You says you're gonna drop me and fucking break my arm or some shit. Jesus Christ. Everything sound okay, guys? Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you. They were pretty fucking loud about it. No. No. No one broke into my home. Also, I would have been reacting very differently if that was an actual break-in, okay? Well, that's gonna stay in the video. Sounds better than J-Poop. Anyhow, that's gonna be it for Insanity. So let me go ahead and what was I saying? I was giving my thoughts. Basically, I liked the game. I thought this was a neat game. But let's go ahead and put this away here. So give me a sec. We're going to switch it up now. It was the shadow people. Give me a sec. You guys are going to see a black screen. That's completely intentional. I want to, on the fly here, swap some stuff. Let's see. Swap that. Swap that. It's a black screen! Ah, it's so scary! Okay. We're done with Insanity for right now. Let's go ahead and switch over to Cat in the Box. So, give me 1 sec.